and one of the customers said, Dave said they're quitting, they're striking, they're working too hard. And I said, okay, that's all right, let them strike, you know. And Judy said, they stood out there and said, I didn't come in. And Judy said, I got to get back in there, I'm already too behind. And try to pull jokes. But you know, when you work so hard, you got to have a little fun every once in a while. We work like 12 hours a day, or longer some days.
Joyce was going to go with Judy to trade cars. She was going to trade cars. And they got ready to go. And,
Judy's a redhead, you can put
and she asked Joyce, was she going to drive?
And she said, are you going to take my car or yours? Joyce said, if you're going to trade cars, we better take yours. But what was so funny, Judy had never driven a straight drive, okay? Never.
Right.
So Joyce talks Judy into getting a straight drive car because it was a little cheaper. And Judy says, well, I don't know how to drive it. And Joyce says, well, I'll teach you how. So she got her showed her how and got her to the beauty shop. Joyce went home, and Judy said she had to put 3 transmissions in, I think, before she learned how to drive that straight drive. And she had married this guy was so dumb. They lived in North Carolina, and he went and got South Carolina license because he thought it'd be easier to get licensed down there. There was so much funny stuff in that shop. That's when we'd do 100, and one day we did 120 some women in one day.
Wow.
But with 11 hairdressers, you could produce on a busy day over 100 people. But, you know, it was
Like a good old time.
Yes, it was. It was good old times. Grant
about that when they Judy was going to try to drive that car, you know, and she turned around and thought she was going to back out and it wouldn't go.
No, that wasn't Judy. That was this lawyer's. Big lawyer in town's daughter came to work for me, and she thought she knew it all. You seen people you could not tell her nothing. Well, they all wanted something to eat, so they asked that girl if she'd go get. Oh yeah, and Jimmy said, now there's a certain way you got to crank his car. She said, oh, I know how to crank any car. So she goes out there and she throws her arms up there. She's cranking it. She
turned around and looked, you know, she's ready to back up, and it wouldn't go nowhere.
It was funny. That was so funny. But Jimmy had it. You could see the hole. You could see the ground through the front of it. You know, the inside. There was no rattle trap.
Hey, Whit.
But it was some fun times.
You still keep in touch with anybody from there?
Linda Gregg and Helen does my hair. She comes to the house and does it. And most of them, about 12 or 13 of them have died.
Oh, really?
But most of them have. Who else do we keep in touch with? They got all of them have passed on.
You okay, beautiful?
I'm good.
He's a sweet boy.
You got cartoons on? Oh, what's he watching?
A video, some pictures.
They're taking video of you. They're taking a video of you.
Let's just leave him on the ground. It's not going to hurt anything. Just tell him.
We can put them on the table now.
Yeah.
You want to go to that?
Yeah. I want to head on to the house. Okay.